Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking all things Training Grotto. So I had a couple of thoughts around how I wanted to do this video. There was a few things and a few different ways we could do it. I was going to do like proper run-throughs, and kind of show you guys how to do it all, and I can definitely do that. But I thought I'd just use today, maybe just a slightly shorter video and just explain the Training Grotto. Like there's a lot that goes on here, and I kind of wanted to give you guys an understanding of, how it works. Maybe you're a returning player, maybe you're a new player, maybe you just don't quite understand it properly, because it is a really good resource to have. It can be a pain in the butt, to be completely honest with you guys. It can be really annoying to set up and actually get working properly, but once you do, it doesn't take too long, and it does give you some really good, valuable pieces of gear, resources, etc. So from the top, it is just in your battle section, right? So you go to battle, and it's just here. You do get one free run every single week. So for me, that's a Monday night when it resets, is when you, like the start of the week is when you get it again. And basically you get one free run, and you can also use these little keys. So depending on if you've done this or not, you basically might have a whole bunch of keys. I just got given one today in the mail, so I do have one here, but you will get one to use on top of the free one. Like this key will work on top of the free run you get every single week, right? So I can enter now without using my key. So make sure basically, to level up your account properly, you don't really want to have any of these keys. I pretty much use these as soon as I get them, half to get it over and done with, but also because the resources in here are great. So let's get into it. I'll explain kind of as we're going what this means, right? So basically, in short, this is kind of, if you guys have seen the anime show, you'll know what the kind of the training cave is from the druid portion of the show or the manga. But basically, in short, there are 4 different levels you can choose from to do, right? Every time you get 3 wins at one of these pieces of amber, it'll fill the golden amber in the middle. So this is the illusion amber, is basically then a fight back of one of the fights you did here. So this is actually going to be pretty hard to explain. Let me do my best. So basically each level has a different level of CC, combat class, right? So 60k, 75k, what are we, 90k, and I think this one's like 105 or 120, there you go, 120k CC. So what this means is you go through and you do one of these fights, and you can get a certain number of stars depending on the missions, right? So let's say we pick the second level because you're confident you can get 75,000. What you need to do is you actually need to do all 5 of these missions to get 5 stars, right? Once you get 5 stars, you can auto clear it. So let me explain that again. So basically, pick your combat class that you feel like you can do, right? Once you do that, go into the battle, and then it'll give you a certain number of missions, right? So these missions you want to complete to get 5 stars. Once you get 5 stars, you'll then be able to auto clear the stage. So you can see here I've only got 4 stars in total, which means I can't auto clear. I still need to do the actual fight. So to be as seamless as possible, the dream is to basically get to a point where you have 5 stars on the max level you can do, and then you can just go through, press auto clear next, right? And once you do 3 of these battles, you will then have the ability to try a illusion amber. Now, an illusion amber is not one of these little fragments. It's basically a golden piece that you fight yourself with. And when I say yourself, what I mean is it's one of the teams that you actually used in one of the 3 fights, right? So we're gonna do a quick run of one fight just to show you what I mean. So at the moment we've got red ambers, right? So the red ambers basically mean it's going to be a strength, right? They're going to have a strength attribute. It's going to be a red unit. So the way I build this is basically I just build a blue team, right? Like that's the easiest way to kind of do it. But for example, this mission is clear with a combat class of 108,000 or higher. Right? Again, you can use combat food for this if you want to. Clear with an HP attribute hero in the team. Clear after using ultimate move, gauge increased skills 3 or more times. clear with a fairy hero, and defeat the last enemy with an ultimate move. Right, so you want to build your team based around this. The reason why I haven't 5-starred this is I can't really be bothered with this one. Ultimate move, gauge, increase skills. I don't know many of my heroes that have that, so I just haven't got around to it, haven't been bothered. But, you know, if I was building a team, I'd want to go, okay, what's my missions? Let's go 108,000 or higher. Right, we're fine, we clear that. HP hero in the team. So whenever it asks for an HP hero in the team, or like an SR unit in the team, I always put them as a back unit. Right, so I would always go, all right, attributes as a back unit. So let's put Death PS in the back, right? So there's my HP unit, right? Ultimate move gauge increase, I'd want to go, okay, search skills, and then it'd probably be an other effect. Decrease, I want increase, right? So where, if I can find it, it'd be nice if it was in here, right? Debuff effects, decrease. So it's everything apart from increase. That's awesome. There you go. Ultimate move gauge increase. So what have I got here? Yeah, I've got Liz, which is the ultimate, which is fine. I've got Escanor. So I'd probably maybe bring Escanor, right, and try and fill his ultimate gauge because I don't actually have a blue unit. Don't know what this is doing here. Yeah, this is, don't know why Miguelda's there. But I'd probably pick Escanor, right, and replace him with this Escanor. And that's how I'd build my team. And then as I walked through it all, I would then clear this, right? So rather than doing an actual battle, I'm just going to auto clear the one. I've already got 5 stars for you guys, so I can show you what I mean. So we're going to auto clear this one, right? And then we're going to move on to the next one. So the next one is red again. Right, so this is red again, 4 stars, but you've gone up 1 here. So, and we've filled 1 out of 3 of the illusion amber. So again, I'm just going to auto clear this one for sake of a slightly quicker video for you guys. But I will auto clear this, and you move to the next one. Right, so with this one you get equipment keys. You also get equipment awakening stones. You also get the current event stuff. Right, so this is actually quite good for those kind of resources. And then again, red, right, which is interesting. So we go red. I've got 5 stars on this one, so we'll auto clear this one, right? So again, as you can see, I've always populated it with all my blue heroes, because what happens is once you use a hero, once you use a team, they actually become locked. So it means you can no longer use those heroes for the rest of the Training Grotto, right? So you want to be strategic about how you use your heroes. So that's why I always, whenever I do these caves, I'll always just build. Like if it's red, I'll do blue for attribute advantage, right? Because then I know that I'm getting rid of my blue heroes for the red ambers. And then when I get to the green ambers, I know I've got red heroes or strength heroes for that, so I can win the fights easy, right? Because you still need to clear these. And sometimes these fights can actually be quite difficult. So as you can see, there's a chance of getting Hammer of Visals, the Training Grotto card, the character card pack. You get anvils, awakening stones, enhanced materials, and equipment keys, right? So this stuff is actually pretty good, and you know, they sometimes do have annoying effects. You want to make sure you have attribute advantage, and again, I always make sure my HP attribute hero for this fight, for example, or like, you know, my disadvantage type is just chilling in the back. I just put them as a back unit, right? So, because then you don't have to worry about it, and it still counts. So hopefully that makes sense so far, guys. I'm just going to clear again to take you through to the next one. So pretty much the way I build it out is every time there you go. So we've just finished 3. So now we've got the illusion amber, right? So what you want to do, you actually want to do this fight. It's 111,000 CC, and it's actually my blue team, right, from the last fight. So it does auto-populate. So the cool thing about the training dungeon is, as you can see as I'm going through, it actually does auto-populate your previous teams that you've used. So you kind of just need to do it a couple of times, get your stars that you can get to the level you want to, and then you can kind of just auto-run through it and it automatically populates. The only heroes and only teams you'll have to change is the ones for the Illusion Amber, because it'll populate the ones from last time. So for example, last time I would have taken on green units, because now I've got red units here. Right, whereas now I'm taking on blue units, so I don't want to bring red units. I want to populate it with green units. But again, I want to be careful that I don't overpopulate. You know, I don't want to use up all my best green units, right? Let's go here. Like, I don't want to go, all right, let me use green Sariel, green Gotha, green Les, Lily Merlin, and I'm good to go. Because I'll clear it, yes, but then I've still got, I've still got 3 more ambers to go, right? 3 more illusion ambers to go. So you kind of want to be smart with the way you use your teams, and you'll kind of get a feel for how you want to build out, each team and like what level you're kind of capable of doing, right? Like, I'm pretty much close to clearing the level 3s on everything. I should have done it by now. I am a little bit lazy. Like I said, this is not necessarily my favorite game type, but it is you need to at least clear it, right? Because you'll still clear it, you'll still get the rewards, but I probably should work on just finishing off level 3s so I can move on to level 4s, right? So basically this will stay the same all the way through. So you have your 3, then you get an illusion amber, another 3 normal goddess ambers, and then another illusion amber, gold amber, and then at the end you'll get your final one as well. So as you can see, you get 10 hammers of Visor each time, as well as all the potentials rewards. You definitely want to do the illusion ambers each time, the gold ones. You can skip them, but don't, because you do get a chance of getting equipment engraving stones. Right, you get a guaranteed 3, then you also get a chance of hammer of Visors, as well as anvils and more engraving stones as well. So this is really, really helpful in terms of, perfecting your gear with hammers of Visor, right? Awakening your gear, getting better gear, using anvils to reroll your gear. Like, this is all to do with how to pimp up your gear, which is awesome. A thing to note is that your equipment stats don't actually matter here, right? So equipment, as you can see, equipment stats are not applied in the Training Grotto. So this is, as you've seen in the show, maybe you read the manga, take off all your gear, go into the Training Grotto. Like, they go in with no gear, so you don't get any gear as well yourself. So basically, in short, build it out based on, the advantageous attribute that you guys have. Obviously, make sure you still, throw in that 1 unit that you need to tick off the mission. But honestly, what I would recommend starting with, as you can see, I've kind of disobeyed my own rules here, but basically start with level 1s, clear all the level 1s if you want to, do level 2s, clear all the level 2s, level 3s, etc., etc. You don't have to do this. You can go straight to the levels that you think you can do if you want to. I believe you do get slightly better rewards for doing that as well. Like, if you clear the level 3s rather than level 1s, you do get better rewards. As you guys probably know by now, I'm a little bit OCD about this stuff, so this hurts, but I should basically, what I want to do is clear level 1 first, then clear level 2s, then clear level 3s, and that's how I've kind of been working my way through it. So I'm going to basically work my way through the rest of these, and then once I get to the end, I will get all my rewards, and then what I'll do is I will use my key, and then do it again. Right, so by the end of this run, I should have a good extra 30 hammers, a whole bunch more anvils, and equipment engraving stones, hopefully. So don't sleep on the Training Grotto. Yes, it can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but make sure you are running through and doing this correctly, right? So I'm happy to show you guys a run of level 1, level 2, level 3s, etc. as we go. I just wanted to do this very quick kind of explainer video. Hopefully this clarifies it and makes a bit more sense for you guys. But yeah, give it a go. Let me know if there's any particular teams you guys want to run. I just thought this is a little bit easier than doing a full run of level 1, full run of level 2, full run of level 3. Like I said, more content for me, so happy to pump that out if you guys want to see that. But hopefully this at least helps you wrap your head around what you need to do in the Training Grotto. Until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, we do have a Discord, and we do have a couple of knighthoods. If you guys are interested in joining, we have one on the Asia server as well as one on the global server. I think the global one's filling up for the knighthood, but feel free to jump in the Discord. And as always, do me a solid, give me some likes, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers all.